What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be reacting to who is better, Kyrie Irving versus Allen Iverson. I've seen both of them play. I grew up watching the basketball in the 2000s, so I did get to see a bit of Allen Iverson growing up. And I also seen when Kyrie came in the league. I've seen Uncle Drew. I've seen, I watched his championship games with LeBron. I've got to see him progress as well. So, that being said, it's going to be a very close debate because Kyrie Irving and Allen Iverson are like 1 and 2 when it comes to ball handling. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Stephen A has to say about it. Without further ado, let's get into this video,
Social media has been on fire lately on a subject that I just had to weigh in on because it's near and dear to my heart. Is Kyrie...
I know he's going to say Allen Iverson because if you grew up watching Allen Iverson, there's just no comparison. I know he's going to say Allen Iverson.
Kyrie Irving better than the answer himself, Allen Iverson, at this point in their careers? An interesting question, but we need to go to the tape to really make a conclusion. I bring you a new segment to Stephen A's world. Old school versus new school. Allen Iverson versus Kyrie Irving. First up, y'all remember the crossover, the greats, 1997. A young Allen Iverson crosses over the great Michael Jordan and hits the jumper over MJ. Look at that crossover right there. Had almost twisted MJ's ankles. Let's look at that again. Look at Allen Iverson crossover. I was at that game, 1997. Michael Jordan comes into the house, into the city of brotherly love, and Allen Iverson showed him it's a new day. But here's Kyrie Irving and the Celtics facing LeBron and the Cavs in Boston. Kyrie crosses. Look.
Not the same. Not the same. Michael Jordan is way faster than LeBron James. Has a way better lateral quickness than LeBron James and is way better defender than LeBron James. So Allen Iverson crossing Jordan, that was ridiculous.
LeBron and hits a jumper in his face. Look at that. Crossover behind the back. Bam, LeBron's right there. Kyrie pulls up, right baseline. Money. That was special to see.
Like, LeBron was barely even playing defense there. He didn't even have his hands up. That wasn't even defense.
No doubt about that, Kyrie. That's right. That's right. Next up, above the rim, Iverson and the 76ers facing the Toronto Raptors. Iverson put back a dunk over Marcus Camby. Remember that? Now, Marcus.
See, that's hectic. I never seen Kyrie do a putback dunk over a center before. And Allen Iverson's what? 6 foot, 6'1"? Allen Iverson can get up. He just didn't dunk all the time. Like, that wasn't his highlights.
Didn't see him, he didn't know any better. But Allen Iverson, look at the hops right there on the shoulders of Marcus Camby, the former number 2 overall pick out of UMass, but he wasn't number 1 like AI was out of Georgetown. Now here is Kyrie Irving giving the ball by Horford. Skies over Martin Gortat for the Wizards. See that? Not that Gortat was much of a jumper, but still. Nobody expected Kyrie Irving to do that. He did that. We like that one, too. Next up, circus shots. Iverson facing off against Vince Carter's New Jersey Nets. Iverson drives in and hits a crazy floater over Carter and gets the and one. Look at that right there. By that time, Iverson was a Denver Nugget. Not the same as when he...
Look where his eyes are looking. He's not even looking at the net. He's not even looking at the basket. He looked away.
Philly, but
faked him out. And then it said, nah, I'm actually going to take the shot. Watch me hit this.
Still has some skills.
That's
no
crazy.
Question about that. Acrobatic shot. We understand
looked away.
That. It was beautiful.
Double clutch.
Improvisational right there.
No.
Give AI credit for that. Here's Kyrie Irving. Look at this right here. Kyrie and the Cavs, 2015 Eastern Conference Semifinals versus the Chicago Bulls. Look at Kyrie. Shakes Jimmy Butler. And
I seen Jamal Murray do a better lip than that. Kyrie Irving is the watered down Allen Iverson. But Kyrie Irving is still great. It's just he's not as great as Allen Iverson. Not even close.
Pau Gasol then finishes at the hoop with an up and under layup. Look at this. Nasty. Nasty. Kyrie something special. Nobody can even think about denying that. Last of the clutch moments. Game 1 of the 2001 NBA Finals. I was in attendance for that too. 76ers versus Lakers. Iverson crosses over Ty Lue.
The step over. One of the most iconic shots in NBA history. The step over.
Drops the jumper, finishes with 48, steps over Ty Lue. We all remember that moment, don't we? How can we not forget? The Philadelphia 76ers won that game. They would lose the next 4. And we knew they would lose the next 4. That was Shaq in his prime. And Kobe on the come up. I mean, come on now. Sixers didn't really have a chance because all they had was Iverson on the offensive side of the ball. But that's neither here nor there. Kyrie, 2016 NBA Finals,
Okay.
Game 7 versus Warriors, rather.
This
A minute
shot
to go,
was
game
more
tied at 89. Kyrie sizes up Steph Curry, hits a 3 with Steph Curry in his face, drills it
Iverson
to essentially seal the deal. Game 7, Cleveland overcomes 3-1 deficit. Cleveland wins the series and LeBron delivers a championship to the Cleveland Cavaliers. A 52-year drought for the entire city of Cleveland in any sport. That was special. Here's the bottom line, y'all. Who's better? It's very simple. You can look at it one of 2 ways. If you're talking skill, there's nothing to talk about here. Kyrie Irving is a better ball handler. Kyrie Irving finished just as good at the basket. He's a better outside shooter. His handle is nasty. Nasty. He's a better shooter from the field. He's a better shooter from the three-point range. He's a better shooter from the free throw line. Even though Allen Iverson, career-wise, averaged 4 more points a game than Kyrie Irving, he also averaged 4 more shots. So nobody is about to refute Kyrie's greatness. He's that nasty, that spectacular. Here's the problem, though. Was Kyrie as reliable as Allen Iverson? Did Allen Iverson ever have the teammates that Kyrie Irving had? Love all of those brothers. Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, George Lynch, Dikembe Mutombo, Theo Ratliff, and the crew. Even Larry Hughes and others. The list goes on and on. None of them was LeBron James.
See, and that's where at first he starts off with saying Kyrie has a better field goal percentage. Look at Allen Iverson's team. Allen Iverson had nobody with him, basically. You know, like the only real teammate that he had was Dikembe. So you're expecting Allen Iverson to pass the ball to people who won't score. He has to take damn near every shot. You know, that's why he averaged more points and he took more shots, is because he had to do what he had to do, right? And also back in the day, there wasn't, the game wasn't as flashy, you know, so you didn't have to get as creative with it, you know, the crossover that Allen Iverson did, it worked. He didn't have to do more, you know. If he did any more, then it would just be doing too much. So I don't know. My pick is Allen Iverson.
They're not Kevin Durant or James Harden now. AI didn't have that to work with. AI also did something Kyrie Irving has never done in his career. AI played every game of one season, all 82. Kyrie has never done that. Kyrie misses a lot of action. So again, the best ability is availability. Who you gonna rely on when it really, really counts? It's a question. You know my answer. It's gonna always be the answer. Because he wanted the ball no matter what. That means I knew you'd be there. That matters to me. But nobody's more skilled than Kyrie Irving. That's my answer. That's all I got to say. Anything else? I plead the fifth.
He has a good point though. Skill-wise, I do have to say, I don't know. Skill-wise, I'd say Kyrie, because the game has evolved. But if Allen Iverson was playing right now in this game alongside Kyrie, I believe that Allen Iverson would be the better player. That's it. That's all. But if you guys like the video, leave a like down below. That's the end of this video. Comment down below any videos you guys want to see next, what you guys thought of the video, and subscribe if you're new.